Welcome to World of War. Today, we dive into the most legendary gunfight in the history of the Wild West. The gunfight at the OK Corral. Grab your cowboy hats and saddle up because we're heading straight to Tombstone, Arizona in the year 1881. Let me set the scene for you. Picture a bustling frontier town with dusty streets and saloons buzzing with life. It's a place where the lines between lawmen and outlaws blur, and justice often comes at the end of a six-shooter. My name's Wyatt Earp, and I'm about to take you on a wild ride through the events leading up to that fateful day. Now, Tombstone was no ordinary town. It was a silver boom town, attracting all sorts of characters, from law-abiding citizens to the most notorious outlaws. And standing between chaos and order were my brothers, Virgil and Morgan Earp, along with our close friend Doc Holliday. We were there to keep the peace, but trouble seemed to find us at every turn. Our main adversaries? The Cowboys, a gang of rustlers and thieves led by the likes of Ike Clanton and the McClory brothers Tom and Frank. Tensions between us and the Cowboys had been simmering for months, and it was only a matter of time before things boiled over. It all came to a head on October 26, 1881. That morning, Ike Clanton had been running his mouth all over town, threatening to kill us Arps on sight. He was drunk and dangerous, a combination that never bodes well. We knew we had to act fast before things got out of hand. Around 3:00 p.m., my brother Virgil, who was the town marshal, decided it was time to disarm the Cowboys. We gathered at Fly's boarding house where Doc Holliday was staying. Doc, ever the loyal friend, strapped on his guns and joined us. We made our way down Fremont Street towards the OK Corral, knowing a confrontation was imminent. As we approached the lot near the OK Corral, we saw them, Billy Clanton, Tom McClory, and Frank McClory, all armed and ready for a fight. Ike Clanton was there too, but he was unarmed and cowering. The tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Virgil stepped forward and commanded them to surrender their weapons. "Throw up your hands, boys," he said. "I want your guns." But before we knew it, bullets started flying. It was chaos. Gunfire echoed off the buildings, and the air was filled with smoke and dust. The gunfight lasted barely 30 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. When the smoke cleared, Billy Clanton and the McClory brothers were dead. Virgil and Morgan were wounded, and Doc had taken a bullet graze. Miraculously, I was unharmed, but the aftermath was anything but peaceful. The town was in an uproar, and accusations flew left and right. Some hailed us as heroes, while others called us murderers. Trials and hearings followed, but in the end, we were exonerated. The gunfight at the OK Corral became a defining moment in the history of the Wild West. It was a stark reminder of the thin line between law and lawlessness, and the lengths to which men would go to protect what they believed was right. So why does this story still captivate us today? Maybe it's because it embodies the spirit of the Wild West, a time when bravery, loyalty, and justice were tested daily. Or perhaps it's the larger-than-life characters who walked those dusty streets and left their mark on history. Whatever the reason, the legend of the OK Corral lives on, inspiring countless books, movies, and tales around the campfire. And as long as we remember those who stood their ground in the face of danger, the spirit of Tombstone will never fade. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through history. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. This is Wyatt Earp signing off for World of War, where history comes alive, one epic tale at a time.